Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. On Sundays, for me personally, I try to dedicate my practice, my mornings especially, and a good bit of time and energy to something spiritual, which can mean anything for you. For me, it means tuning into the subtler experience of life, of the energy inside of our bodies. Get out of the to-do list, get out of the expectations of what is supposed to happen, and just kind of rest and cultivate the energy that nourishes us from the inside out. And again, that can also be done in a number of ways. But for me specifically, I practice Kundalini yoga. I've shared a couple of Kundalini videos, and I just want to reiterate that Kundalini is a form of yoga that works more with the spiritual essence, how that moves through the body. So there's a lot of spinal flexing, repetitive motions to bring rhythm, energy, and calibration to the entire nervous system and the physical body. So these repetitious movements are largely designed to unkink the body. If you think about the spine as the main channel through which all of the energy is distributed through the body, then we are getting the kinks out of the spine so that that energy can move more fluid. So today I'm going to offer a quick, very accessible practice called Surya Kriya. Kriya is basically the word for practice, and Surya is solar or sun. So this is kind of bringing in will power, the qualities of action, the qualities of actively cultivating our highest will. Even so, it is not a very arduous practice, but we'll do it together. So if you're joining me, please find an easy seat. Ground down through the hip bones and rise up through the crown of the head, finding that nice tall spine. And just draw a few natural breaths in and out. In our Kundalini practice, we often begin by rubbing the palms together. It's the easiest way to access the concept of energy inside the body, not just the physical body itself. So we use the physical body to touch the subtle body, to experience the subtle body, the spiritual body. So right away, rubbing those palms together, release them about a few inches apart and just feel that energy moving between the palms. We're generating energy already. Bring the palms back together, place them in front of the heart. And again, in Kundalini Yoga, we open with a mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So inhale, exhale to clear, inhale to chant, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Two more times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Pull the lower belly in, the mula bandh. Sex organs draw in like you're trying to stop yourself from peeing. And then exhale. So those locks we pull in to literally retain the breath inside of the body. There's no other connotations than that. We're simply applying the locks to seal these vital energies into the body and allow them to circulate and saturate the inward organs and the subtle body itself. So our first Kriya is a simple breath practice, Surya Pranayama, which just means solar breath. So we will take the left hand, index finger, and just close the left nostril. And we're going to take long, deep breaths only from the right nostril, which in yoga is classically our solar side, our right side. So we'll do this for about a minute. You can have the eyes closed or gently gazing down over the tip of the nose. And we'll begin inhaling. Long, slow, deep breaths, exhaling the same side. Right side only. Keep making this breath long and deep, equal. The right hand is resting on the right thigh. Not rushing through this breath. Tall spine. Keep breathing. Working with the subtle body, the breath, the energy. Bringing calibration and equality to the breath. And also investing in our highest self, which is equanimous, composed, responsive and not reactive. Long, deep inhalations through the right nostril. Full exhalations through the right nostril. You're nearly there. Take a few more. Last inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Pull the belly in. Mula Bandha in. Exhale fully. Open the eyes. Very nice. Pause for a moment in this seated meditation and just notice the circulation of energy inside of the body, the quality of the mind, the emotions, the physical body. If there's any difference in just this short breathing practice, Surya pranayam. Let the inner gaze rest at the third eye, the place between the eyebrows. And when you're ready, we'll come into Sat Kriya. It's a very powerful calibrating practice. We'll take our fingers in Venus lock. So that simply looks like index fingers forward, thumbs are wrapped around each other. Classically, left thumb over right for women, right thumb over left for men. Whatever type of body you identify with, you can also simply find an intuitive grasp. I find that works best for me. This is just another way to meditate on our movements. So we're binding our hands, crossing the meridians of our mind because we have something on our left side or right side crossing over the other. Anytime we cross sides, we are actually synchronizing the sides of our brains. So I'm just demystifying what's happening a little bit in case you think, oh, am I summoning something? No, we're just calibrating, equalizing, and synchronizing, using the physical body to access the calibration of the subtle body. So find Venus lock. Inhale the arms overhead, elbows hug the sides of the face. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, let it go. So we're going to stay here for about 45 seconds. And the in-breath will say Sat. Exhale, Nam. Sat, Nam. So when we inhale Sat, you're pulling the navel in sharply to the spine. Exhale, you're just letting it go. And Sat Nam means sacred name. So again, no incantations that are drawing in something that you might not want to. It is simply acknowledging that you, as you are, where you are in this moment, are as sacred as it gets. So let's begin Sat Kriya. Sat Nam. 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 Two more. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Suspend the breath. Draw it all the way up the length of the spine, circulating it to the third eye, to our highest intention and intuition. Exhale, let the arms come down by the side, rest on the thighs, sit in a meditative posture. Let the breath return to normal. Maybe the eyes are closed, gaze is at the third eye. So just a couple of points on this Kriya. Knowing what we know now, that all matter, all things manifest are at their essence vibration. So we're working with this technology to get inside of the body, to realign what holds up the physical matter is our vibration. We can get stuck in all types of vibration, the narratives of our society, the dissonance of social media, of the internet, of just screens in general, of being disconnected emotionally, of being stressed. All of these things can throw us off vibrationally. So working with mantra or sound or repetitive syllables can actually help calibrate both the subtle and the physical body. So that's a little bit of why for this Kriya. Take a deep breath in. Full exhalation. And we'll take Sat Kriya one more time. So take your Venus lock, thumbs cross, index fingers point. Inhale the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale to clear. And begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Pull the belly in sharply. Sat Nam. 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 Two more. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Inhale, suspend the breath, hold the root lock. Pull the belly in, draw the energy along the spine all the way to the crown of the head. Hold as long as you can. And then let the exhalation be gentle and complete. Arms come down by the sides. Close the eyes for a moment. Gaze at the third eye, the highest seat of your intelligence, intuition. From here, we're going to take some spinal flexes. So again, these repetitive spinal movements are to clear this main central channel that delivers and distributes our energy through the entire body. So sitting as you are, maybe you want to just recross your legs, take the opposite shin in front, wiggle the hip bones out a little bit, find a nice seat. Hands hug the knees or the shins themselves. And we'll inhale, spine flexes forward, lift the chin slightly. Exhale, round back. So we'll take this for about a minute. And the breath becomes sharper and deeper. So you can, maybe we're going at different paces, but you can speed it up or slow it down. Just make sure the breath is synchronized with the movement. So we'll inhale forward, exhale back. Eyes can be gently closed or gazing over the tip of the nose. Keep going. Waking up the spine. Keep the mind on the task. The mind will give up before the body does. Keeping that rhythm allows body and mind to synchronize. Keep going, we're almost there. Go deeper. Past the sensations of the physical body and into the subtle body. What is happening with the energy, the breath? Almost there. One more inhale forward. Hold the breath, bring the spine to lengthen. Exhale, release. Pause in a seated meditation. Bring the inner gaze to the third eye. Eyes are closed. Circulating all the vital energy that is in movement towards this point. Our intention in our practice of Kundalini is always to manifest as our highest selves. Remembering that that doesn't involve exploding into a light body. It is here right now, acknowledging our willpower, our creativity, our intuition. Bringing these into alignment is our highest self, right here, right now where we sit. Keep smiling at the third eye, gazing upward and inward, letting the breath return to normal. From here, we're going to take frog pose. So we'll come off of our seat. We're coming onto the toes, so we're in a crouching position. We're on the toes. Fingertips are right in front of us. Knees are wide. On the inhale, we sit the hips up. Keep on the toes. Exhale, crouch down, lift the head. Inhale, lift the hips, lower the head. Keep on the toes. Exhale, sit. Finding that in-breath lift. Exhale, sink in, knees are wide. Keep going for about a minute with the breath. Breathe with the motion. Exhale. Maybe you're going faster or slower than I am. That is okay. We're just finding and keeping a rhythm that is natural to us right now, working from where we are, breaking through blockages. Maybe the legs and the hips are very stiff, so no judgment. Focus on the breath. Push through any sensations, any burning in the legs. Unless there is pain, use your willpower to push through the wish to give up that the mind has. At some point, the mind wants to give up. Keep pushing through. Spinal flexes, opening these central channels. Almost there. 2 more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to rock pose. So we're sitting on our shins. Pause here for a moment. Find your breath. Gaze at the third eye. Feel the energy moving and circulating and settling. Feel the electric body, the nervous system, responding to this movement with breath. Our next Kriya is very gentle. We'll come back into easy pose. So any kind of easy seat, you can even stay in that rock seat if you'd like that. This next Kriya is simply turning of the head. So we'll inhale left, exhale right. Back and forth like that. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep the inner eyes gazing towards the brow, the third eye. Rhythmic turning of the neck. Follow the breath. Inhale left, exhale right. We're clearing the cervical spine, which is a part of our central channel. Removing any blockages here so that that energy can circulate and reach the third eye, so we can benefit from that higher vision. We tend to be very frontal, very forward oriented, very future oriented. So we're acknowledging our dimensional selves. We are multi-dimensional beings. We're not just forward, front, looking at the screen, looking at our goals. We are abiding in the present moment. Full dimensional selves. Inhale, left, exhale, right. Keep going. Inhale, center, hold the breath, suspend. Send it up the central channel to the third eye. Hold for as long as you can. Draw Mula Bandha, the belly, the throat chakras in gently. Exhale completely. Let it go. Beautiful. We're going to bring hands to the shoulders, elbows will be out. Our inhale will take us left. So exhales for center, inhale to drop down. Working a lateral bend into the spine, clearing the space in the low back, allowing the channel to be clear all the way up and down the spine. Of course, this is probably going to get all of our chakras because we are bending the entire spine fluidly, carefully, taking our time. Find your breath. Remember, you are your best teacher. Sat Nam, sacred name. You are the highest self. So if anything you find intuitively is not working with these kriyas, you can change it up in a way that is unique to you. Just make sure it is rhythmic and calibrated. We're working with rhythm, synchronizing the body. You do not have to go all the way to the floor. You can simply bend to the side. We're all working from different places and different days. Inhale through center and retain the breath. Engage the locks. Circulate the energy up through the spine. And exhale, release slowly. Our final Kriya is sitting in meditation. So all of these movements and breathwork practices are to allow us to come to a state of stillness so that we can sit. Close the eyes, gaze at the third eye, vibrate Sat Nam silently, chanting it to yourself and acknowledging the sacredness that is you, that needs to wait no longer, look no further. It is you, it is now, it is here. Allow that feeling to expand through the entire being and outside of the physical form, so that your acknowledgement of this sacred potential can become the work that is done in this world, that is shared with the people that we love, that is given as gifts through our hands, our hearts, and our heads. Our thoughts, our speech, and our actions, may they be in alignment with this highest vision. Keep breathing in this gentle, easy seat meditation. Don't overthink it, receiving and being. Feel peace. Feel centeredness. Know that you can access this at any time. You are the tool. You are the technology that can organize your consciousness in the highest way that you would, uniquely. Take a deep breath in, suspend this last breath. Draw the energy up the central channel from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Suspend for as long as you can. Exhale gently, open the eyes. Bring the hands to the heart to close. Press the palms together. We'll end with a long Sat and a short Nam. Inhale, exhale to clear, inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Thank you. I hope this practice has brought you benefits. You can always write down this sequence and do it for a longer or shorter period. This is kind of a basic introduction. Happy to have you join me on this Sunday morning or whatever time you are tuning into this practice, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I will be generating some more Kundalini based offerings soon, as it's something I'm very passionate about, and it is a very useful transformational tool that is used a lot, utilizing what is already here, what we all have, our bodies and our breath. Namaste, be well, Sat Nam.